Hi there. If you follow me on Instagram stories, and I sure hope you do, then you have heard me say more than once, organize tomorrow, today. Let me say that again, organize tomorrow, today. If you listen closely to the words, it's pretty self-explanatory. As we head into the third week of our monthly challenge, Lose Weight with Me or Maintain Your Weight, if that's an area you struggle in, we are going to talk about organizing tomorrow, today, and how we plan ahead for what is coming so that there is time left for us to achieve our goals. Today is October 15th. We are halfway through. It's a perfect time for you to check in on how you are doing with the challenge, what your goals are. This Saturday, we will meet once again. That's in 2 more days from today, October 17th, again at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the description box below this video will be a link for you to click on to register for that live class that will be taking place on Zoom. We met last Saturday and we talked about exercise, and the Saturday before we talked about diet. This week is taking the diet and the exercise and getting the schedule together so that we can implement whatever we need to make sure that we stay on our plan, whatever our plan is for us, and we're getting in all the necessary steps that are required to follow a diet. Yes, there are things that we need to do, responsibilities, tasks, to be able to stay on that plan, whatever your plan is. Exercise takes time, and often it is one of those things that gets pushed to the side because we are burning the candle at both ends and we are putting out fires all day long. Something has to give, and often it is going to be your workout. Well, today I'm going to share with you some tidbits, nuggets, and tips to help you stay on your plan so that you can head out of this month strong at achieving your goals, and you can start to create another word that I share all the time: systems. We have to have systems, and one of the systems to getting the job done is organizing tomorrow, today, which means we are planning ahead. We are planning for tomorrow, today. Everyone has different systems that they use to keep on track, to keep them organized. Some people use a physical planner, and some people use a digital calendar like I do, Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook. You can also utilize these calendars from your laptop, your desk monitor, or your smartphone. Like I talked about with diet and exercise, there's no right or wrong way. The best way is whatever you are going to stick with to keep yourself organized so that you can plan ahead. One of the best ways to do that for me is to have a master task list. There are many things that we are doing on a daily basis every single day, but because we get busy, we may neglect to get to all of the tasks that are required of us. It's also important to pace yourself, and one of the best ways to do that is to plan out your week. So on the weekend, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, you are doing the big work when it comes to planning the entire week. Now, if you have something going on, some type of obligation on Saturday that could prevent you from working on the plans for the week, then you would do it on Sunday. If Sunday doesn't work for you because you have obligations, you would do it on Saturday. Now, let's say that both Saturday and Sunday you have plans, or maybe you're going to be out of town, or maybe there's a big event, or the kids have so many responsibilities or places to go to, maybe games, practices, tournaments, whatever it may be, you're going to have to plan the previous week for the next week. And that is what I used to do when all of the girls were little. I would plan this week for next week. So for example, today is Thursday, and if I knew that we were going to be busy the entire weekend, maybe we were going out of town, all week long, I would have been doing things to plan and prepare for next week. But in order for you to do that, you have to have some type of calendar that is telling you what is coming, what obligations, what appointments, what meetings. Many of you will have a personal calendar and planner, and many of you will also have a work calendar. Many of my clients use Microsoft Outlook through work. They can also sync that with their personal calendar and just keep their personal information hidden. They don't have to share that part of the calendar with the organization that they work for. I help clients all the time create these systems. If you can't get a grip on this and you need assistance, I highly recommend that you look into booking a few coaching sessions with me. We will jump on a Zoom call. I will share my screen. You will share your screen, and we will get a system implemented so that you can plan this week for next week and you can organize tomorrow today. So the real deep planning always takes place the week prior or the weekend prior. Again, depending on if you have time and space on the weekend. When the kids were little, I used to delegate from about 4 to 6 o'clock every Sunday afternoon to map out the entire week. And then each day, I'm just doing a little bit of work to pace myself and to plan for the next day. So on Monday, I was doing things to plan for Tuesday. And you have to think about, what are all my responsibilities on Tuesday? Well, if I have to cook dinner, do I have the groceries? Maybe I'll want to set out some of the cooking utensils, some of the food to help speed up the process when I actually do have to cook. Do I have meat that I have to thaw? Also think about, when is my workout going to take place tomorrow? Do I have my clothes setting out? Do I have my water bottle ready? If you're a vitamin taker as I am, and you have several containers like I show with my vitamins, you'll see that in my vitamin video. I will have my supplement and how I store them video in the description box below, and I will also put a card up here so that you can click on it. When are you filling those? It's all about creating systems, and it's all about planning ahead. In this Saturday's class, I am going to help you plan and schedule your exercise for the entire week, but also all of the necessary steps that are required to stay on your diet. So we're going to work on the schedule. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I do, and I'm actually going to share my screen so you can see some of the things that I do to keep me planning ahead and organizing tomorrow today. I encourage you to consider joining me, and again, it is this Saturday, 2 days from today, October 17th. We will be meeting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your questions. I will do a lot of sharing, but I am trying to support you on this journey so that you can get to the prize that you are going after. Remember, eye on the prize, stay laser focused. I talked about that in last week's video. That will be linked as well, and I'll also put it up here. We have to learn to stay in our lane, tune out the noise, the distractions that will pull us away. But if you are planning ahead and you are staying on top of your game and you are staying organized and you are implementing the proper systems, then the distractions can't creep in because you have a game plan. You have a game plan, and it's important to protect that game plan. Emergencies come up, but for the most part, it is in our control. We have complete power to take charge of our schedule, but it slips away so very fast. And if you are not controlling it, if you are not telling where your time is going to be spent, your time is going to spend you. That's what's going to happen. So who's in charge? Who's in control? It's kind of like with raising children. I'll often say, who's the parent? Who's the parent? Okay? Not the children. Same with your life. You have one life to live. Master it. Master it. Sometimes people don't want to live by schedules and routines and this and that, but the people that don't run off of some type of system and they're fly by the seat of their pants, they're not executing in their goals. They're not getting the work done. They're the ones that are playing the victim, that are saying they don't have time. Well, we all have the same number of hours in a day. It just depends on where you're going to put that time. Are you going to be distracted? Are you going to be pulled away? Or are you going to stay on top of your game? So again, in order to do so, you have to plan ahead. You're planning next week today. Today, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you don't have those days, you figure it out. I will be gone this coming weekend. After Saturday's class, I will be gone and I don't have time to work on planning for the week ahead. So all this week, Monday through today, Thursday, I have been doing little things each day to plan for next week. Because then I'm not going to be going through the Sunday scaries because I don't have my you know what together. Okay, I'm able to look ahead. I already know what's going on next week. I know what my responsibilities are with work, what my responsibilities are for me personally, what appointments I have, what coaching sessions I have, my workout routine, what is my off days. I take 2 off days per week. I take 1 to 2 off days from walking. It's all mapped out. It's all mapped out, and you can do this too, and I am going to help you. So be sure to join me this Saturday, again, 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time, so we can work on your schedule when it comes to getting that workout in and those walks in that are part of your plan for this month's challenge, and also some of the things that you need to schedule to be able to stay on the diet. A lot of times the reason we fall off the wagon is because we don't allocate time for the grocery shopping, we don't allocate time for the meal prepping, and we forget our lunch or we forget our food, and next thing you know, we're eating out, which generally is not going to serve us in our goals. So I look forward to seeing you Saturday, and in the meantime, be sure to organize tomorrow, today. Don't forget the drop-down box will have plenty of videos to keep you on your game and getting the job done. I will see you soon on YouTube, and I'll see you Saturday right here on Zoom. All of you supporting one another. Can't wait to have you join me. Take care.